Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so if I get a little teary, please, I apologize, and I'm gonna try to be focused because I have a lot of information in my head. My name is Reshounn. The gift that my house gave to me, well, I guess you could actually say my house is a gift. February 2008, I bought a house. I decided, what, I'm gonna buy a house by the end of the year. Well, by prayer and petition, literally, I wrote my prayers. I created a vision board. And when I was in conflict with another buyer for a house, and this was in North Rosedale Park, I won the bid to my home by $1,000. And guess what day I closed on the house? The end of the year, December 31st, 2008. It just so happened that in October of 2009, I lost my job as a writer. Devastated. I had lost my house, my savings, and I was in the midst of what I consider my biblical Job moment. And if you've read the book, you know that Job lost family members. So I was in the midst of losing, by that time, my grandmother, my grandfather, my father, my grandfather, my uncle, and had lost another uncle that year. And since then, it has been a total of probably maybe 12, 14 people. My redemption. After sliding down the walls, the corner of the walls at 16757 Shaftesbury, that beautiful 2,300 square foot house with the 3 bedrooms, 3-car garage, 2.5 bath, fireplace, jacuzzi tub, and a 3rd floor to keep all of my books. The only thing that saved me was a wall that I slid down. And then my redemption came when my girlfriend handed me the keys to her home. And she said, "Shampoo, I want you to get some peace." So, peace is what I have, and peace is what I have gifted to others. In that home that I am DIYing, I am also rehabbing myself. After having lost 12 to 14 family members, including Alexis's grandmother, Alexis and I have been friends for 30 years. So it is not a surprise that she would give me the keys to her home. We have a spiritual connection. In addition to getting peace in that home, I have reconnected with myself and reconnected with family members. I study something called anthroponymy, which is the study of the history of names. So one of the miracles that I found in that house, when I got the piano tuned, a piano that she was trained to play, the tuner found a check, and it was drawn on MBD where Alexis and I met. In the top right corner was 8/23, my daddy's birthday. And on the top left corner was her uncle's name, which the last name was Baird, Baird, which happens to be my cousin's family name on my father's side. So that was one of the first times that I realized that I was really at home. Above the piano is a painting of, I don't remember exactly how to describe it. It's a Moroccan style painting. And I don't know the title of it, but inscribed is the painter's name's Charles Owens. Now, I've known this woman for 30 years, and she has a painting of what I've come to find out is my cousin, Charles Owens, who, if you remember the Budweiser series back in the 80s, he was commissioned to do that work, as well as Gordy portraitures. And across the alleyway from my home is the Berry Gordy land where the house used to stand. So I stand in the window and I siphon that energy, because one of the other things that has happened to me was that in that home I decided, well, I'm a writer and I have friends who are poets and musicians, and hey, so I talked to the ancestors. Hey, y'all, can I have cultural art salons in the house? And they said yes. So I decided to theme my house hip and zen in the North End. And since then, I have had artists who have come to live with me because I was given the gift of peace, and peace is what I share. So I have had artists that have come into the home, and I have had live music and author talks, and sometimes people just want to come sit and chill for a while. The last event that I had was July 17th, and there were 42 people in the backyard, and we wrote on balloons, red balloons, our intentions of what we wanted to create. We had Afro-Cuban drummers and dancers and poets and love and peace. My DIY moment now, I repaired the roof. I repaired a 6-foot-long part of the pipe. I guess it's the stack pipe. I learned how to pigtail electrical wire. I was so proud of me. But now I have a basement to fix because I want to do arts and crafts in the basement, because I want artists to come and get peace. Thank you for listening.